Yo, howdy, howdy, howdy. Wait for some of the huge dudes to get on, and I will unveil the gift. Marty Burns, how goes it? You might be interested in this. Mike Rogers, where the hell you been? Hiding under a rock. Ben, how goes it? Marty, you might think this thing is interesting. You might think it's garbage. We'll see. AJ Vendy, how goes it? It's raining like a cow pissing on a flat rock down here right now, but that's every day. Dennis the Menace is here. It's probably 4 o'clock in the morning where he's at. Um, but I got a fancy bait in the mail. I need to turn my camera so you can see my. Oh, I moved my mutant rat. It's over here because we had a roof leak last week, and the whole other end of the office. They had water coming through the ceiling, down the walls. The exterior wall had to be removed, and the ceiling removed, and probably the carpet. But luckily, this side of the office did not get wet. But in preparation for it, I moved stuff off the wall in case a ceiling tile started to fall because when I was removing wet ceiling tile, they were probably they felt like they were like 25 pounds a piece. So if you have 25-pound uh, squares flying out of the ceiling, it can do some damage. It might mess up my striper. I don't want my striper getting messed up. Bought that thing fair and square at the flea market. 20 bones. Anyway, the only moisture they get in Nebraska is from actual cows pissing. That's pretty bad. I know Dennis the Menace out there in Vegas. He got some. They got some rain. Seemed like last week. The only reason I know that is because there's some dude that always comes up on my YouTube that does like water reports. He like gets on. He goes down to Lake Mead and he like shows you how shallow it is. But the last one he did, he's like, "We got rain." It's pretty interesting. Um, but I was hoping, what's his name, would be on here. But I will go ahead and show you, gentlemen, what this bait received in the mail was. I don't know that I've ever seen this bait. Arms. Owner's Specialty Z Crank. Ito Engineering. It's not like the other Z cranks I have. This one is just 100% wood grain. They ruined it with some stupid eyes on top. I thought these were a mistake, but I'm not Ito Engineering, so whatever. I guess he thought they were cool. I don't know. It's got a little bit of color on the bottom. It looks like it's just a tinted clear coat to give it that stained look. Typically, like you would see something on a guitar. But I tried to look these up, and I couldn't find out much info on them on the arms version. So I don't know. I don't any Megabass aficionados. Let me know what the deal is with the arms version. AJ, do you know? Would it be blasphemous to sand this bitch down and paint it? I don't know where's South Jersey fishing when you need him. So I gotta do some research on the Arms Z crank. But it comes in a really nice little box. I'm sure these are expensive. Mario, you need this about like I need it, like a damn hole in my head. So we'll see. It'll be a nice. The good thing I'm gonna give it to my dad. He likes, which I'll just hang it on the wall, but he'll probably like looking at it. Maybe I don't know. Oh no, Marty. Not probably. I mean, I'd like to see how it ran, but besides the action, the build is flawless. Mario, are these rare? The arms versions? Because I've got one of the other ones. Let's see. I did. This one. This one looks cool. This one's worth having. But this one, twice as fancy, says arms on it. Or I say twice as fancy. No paint, which would make it less fancy, but a nicer box. So I don't quite understand, but these are cool. These are cool. Soft balsa arms. Yeah, I'm no Megabass aficionado by any means. So I think they do cool stuff, but I can. Yeah, I'll send you a picture of the boxed one. I tried to look them up on like eBay to see if there's like anything out there on them, but so all the swim baits coming forward in this next batch or two will be from black resin. That's all I can get. Arms Mega Bass Ito Z crank. Let's see what I found. eBay images. Let's see here. Ooh, there's an arms from Samurai Tackle. Is Samurai like a reputable place? Did anybody ever throw the what was Megabass's first little crank that like got popular? Was it the Griffin? Damn, they've got one on here. Z Crank Deep Diver, carbon fiber hybrid, $90. Wow, it's pretty high. It's pretty high. The regular blue label, which is what I have, the Griffin gets bit. The Griffin's a cool looking little bait. I've often the reason that bait was ever Dennis the Menace, you know your shit about this stuff? The blue label is what I have here. These sold for $50. I don't know if they're still in production or not. What's up, Slay Nation? Um, Carlton, I have an aesthetic question for you. So, about hook rashing. So, all the baits I've poured thus far have been using a off-white resin. Well, went to buy it, can't get it. Back ordered. So my only other option right now, rather than switch manufacturers, is to use black resin. And I think it'll be interesting to see a if people would find like if people care about the color of the resin. I don't know. I don't think anybody would get pissed when their bait rashes and it's not like bone colored. So I'm gonna do a run with the black resin and see what happens. I don't know. I can't think of anybody that uses black. If you could maybe you could point me in the direction if there is, because I would like to see. Um, I'd like to see what it looks like. Yeah, I've seen red before. I've never seen anybody use black. Like Paul Smith uses like a black primer, and you typically see a little bit of black when his baits wear a little bit. But I've never. I can't think back and think of any like rashed up baits. DSS them in black. Do they look cool when they rash through? I can't wrap my head around it. I would think they would, because I would think they would turn like a gunmetal-y gray. But I do like sanding the black resin. That makes life way easier. So I hope I don't have any issues. We'll see. Oh, forgot about the YouTube. It's just AJ anyway. Um, but you cast yours off before you get to rash them up and see it. No, you gotta get on that big game, dude. Kyle, what's up, dude? Here's something outside. So we'll see. Hopefully this guy sends me my stuff quick so I can start pouring. Work and fire smoke. I hear you. Did anybody care to watch the Oahe tournament? AJ, was that of any interest to you? There was a little bit of stink about Onum. A little stink about Onum. Apparently he was off him, his pants department. Good, bad, indifferent. I didn't watch it, so I could see though that if you were at a sports bar and they had Fox Sports on, and then there's some redneck on TV with his underwear, how that would maybe not look the best. But in saying that, uh, people probably watched. AJ, were you offended at the whitey tighties? Were you disgusted? Did you say I'm turning this trash off? Because that's pretty much the same thing Ike did, just in a non-whitey tidy way. Because I can't tell you how many times that Ike would scream and yell and go berserk, and people are like, I ain't watching this, and turn it off. So, Kyle, I don't know. AJ, could you enlighten us maybe as to why Matt was in his underwear? This is what we have to talk about now. This is news in the bass fishing world. Looking for a Hanes sponsor. Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't understand is how they got to that point. I wonder if any of those guys turned their forward-facing sonars off and if it helped the bite. Travis, nothing. I was just showing off a little Japanese bait that I received in the mail. Is the Arms Owner's Special Z Crank. It's kind of stupid looking. Slay Nation. I think Ike tried that back in the day a bunch with the Nike, because he would always have Nike stuff on under his jersey, and he would like make a big deal about taking his jersey off or doing something, and he would take it off and have like a Nike shirt on and have like a big Nike. And I think he was trying to probably like promote that towards, uh, getting a large sponsor like that. Marty Burns, Travis Stearman says, caught my first big smallie on the Dreamwalker. Travis called that the C rig would play. Travis Stearman or Travis Manson? I'm guessing Stearman. Slay Nation was on the Ike Live in 2019. I probably watched that then. Was that when they were still in the basement when it was good? Was that in the glory days of Ike Live? When they moved to the new studio, it went to shit. Kyle Downey, what's up? The Christmas special. I'll have to go back and watch that. I probably watched it live. Um, let's see if I can pull it up. Were you in studio? All right. Ike Live Christmas special. New studio. Oh, it was probably decent. Probably was at no fault of y'all's, of course, but just in general. I like the old small studio. It was more relatable. Now it's just gotten so like corporate. It's not as it's lost its appeal. Uh, Slay Nation, who made that call? What was the connection to Slay Nation tournament fishing and Ike Live? Kyle is pouring right now as we speak. It is pouring right now. Yeah, I saw that. Was it Austin Felix was throwing the Sea Rig speed crawl and uh, the tiny boat episode. I'd like to go. I'd like to go up there and party with Ike and his bunch. I wouldn't like to go drink for drink with him because it's no Smallmouth Crush live. No, I mean, I don't know what happens. Oh, you do small boat tournaments. That was the tie. I got you. Um, I don't know what happens, but like Travis's show during like the pandemic was like so good and so entertaining and like, and I feel like it's really hard for guys. I don't know what happens, but there's like a little bit of magic that gets trapped in certain eras of, I guess you'd call it live streaming media, whatever. But like Ike Live, they had that like magic in a bottle that was at the old studio, and I feel like they were able. I don't know, whatever they were doing then was just more relatable to me. And then now it's like there is a divider wall that's been put up, and it's not as relatable. Um, so, Darius, what's up, man? Travis doesn't do shit anymore. He just sits there and sleeps. Ugh. A fan boat lawnmower. But I don't know. There's got to be. I'm trying to think. And then Bash U went to. Bash U changed up their format a little bit, and then they went to a new time in the middle of the day. That sucks. Because I like having this stuff. I don't know about y'all, but I like having this stuff to watch at night. Like when I get home, put the kids to sleep. I like watching a little live stream bass fishing stuff. And I don't like watch replays at night. Like I can watch replays like when I'm painting or doing whatever. But at night I like it to be live. It's fun, commenting and talking to people and shit like that. But the yeah, I really feel like there's like I feel like there's a really a lack of there's not a lack of live streaming, but there's just a lack of quality live streaming. Darius, that'll be fun. I'm jealous, but I think the magic of live streaming is all in the timing. Like when you capture people and what kind of mood they're in. Like at night, people are relaxed, they're chilled out. You get good crowds, but middle of the day, people are half-ass listening. People are working, can't talk, can't do stuff. But you get a crowd with some beers under the belt, and Stray Cast, meh. Pat has great guests, but my biggest my biggest issue with the Stray Cast is when they have uh, multiple guests, and it gets really obnoxious when. Uh-oh, got a guest. Hold on. Come on in. Hold on. See y'all. Got a guest. Be right back.